at least in terms of their race. That's what I believe. Does it matter that there was only one person of color on the jury? You bet. Because I think that with juries, they're deliberating and bringing perspectives, and everyone's perspective is based on their own background, based on their own experiences. That are different from what we believe is simply a fact. So when there is only one voice in that room, they have had a unique experience based on their race. I think it certainly provides a different dynamic when a jury is deliberating a case. Now, to be clear, we weren't in that room, so we can't make assumptions about, how impactful or not impactful race was in that room. But I think objectively, and I think common sense allows us to conclude that the more perspectives we have, the different that deliberation would have received.
We have not heard from any of the jurors, Tony. Remains to be seen whether they will come forward and speak. Does the prosecution, do they review what they did and think what would have done differently? And if so, what do you think perhaps the state could have done differently?
I think that a prosecutor who clearly is simply seeking the truth and a conclusion based on the truth has put together a better case than a prosecutor who appears to be all over the place. And in some instances here, it appeared that those prosecutors were all over the place. I thought that the closing argument, particularly the second portion of the government's closing argument, because again, as prosecutors, they get both opening, close, and then a rebuttal. So they get two bites at the apple closing argument. I thought that wrap-up was outstanding. However, everything leading to that point I thought was inconsistent and convoluted, and I didn't think that helped. That the ousting between the judge and the prosecutor in certain instances in this case, I don't think that helped the prosecution at all.
Testing is probably a really good word that you just used. We did witness quite a bit of that. And again, just to let everybody happen outside the presence of the jury. So they didn't witness that. Let me ask you a little bit about the jurors, because the judge made a point. The verdict was read. Of course, we didn't see the jurors. The camera was on the judge. When the judge talked to the jurors and saying that it is entirely up to you if you want to speak to the media. You can. You don't have to. He really stressed that point. Just your opinion. Do you think in this case, would you anticipate one of the jurors, a group of jurors, to eventually talk about this?
Absolutely. We have not had a case with this level of attention in this country where there has not been a book written by a juror, or there hasn't been an appearance within weeks by a jury or jurors. And frankly, that is not a criticism of any juror who decides to proceed in that fashion. They have a right to do so. We saw that in with jurors from the
Bitcoin, the best money we've ever had. With a different kind of money comes a different kind of card. Crypto.
The verdict, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of law enforcement here, and you will be whisked out of here if there is any, so just be aware.